So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 potentially fatal mistakes that non-technical founders make when building their MVP. So the first is not speccing out what they want to build. The second is not hiring an experienced development team or experienced developer to build their MVP. And the third is not testing the features that their developers build. So let's talk about each of these in turn. Not speccing out what they want to build. First problem. So if you came to me and said, Kareem, if I was a house builder, you came to me and said, Kareem, I need a 3-bed, 2-bathroom house with 2,000 square feet in it. And I said, great, and started swinging a hammer the next day. What you expect and what I deliver are not going to be the same at all. And so what you want to do in that world is build a blueprint for your house, right? And maybe have some designs and some mock-ups and maybe a 3D walkthrough. You're basically de-risking the process of getting what you want by putting it all down on paper, making sure you know what success looks like, making sure your builder knows what success looks like, and then building it. And if you ever built a house or done a reno, you know that that's not always how it works. You've got your plan on paper. The reality is that you're going to have to make trade-offs and constraints as you build. You know, this tile may be more expensive when it comes time to buy tile. You may want to sacrifice on hardwood and go vinyl. There's sort of a whole bunch of different trade-offs you make, and that's true in the software world as well. But if you don't actually build the blueprint, you are setting yourself up for lighting a whole bunch of money on fire and wasting a bunch of your time. Second mistake that non-technical founders make is not hiring experienced developers. So I've seen a lot of folks who try and get by on junior devs because junior devs are cheaper. The problem is that junior devs make a lot of mistakes. They have a lot less experience at building software products, at building a good foundation for your software product, which is what your MVP is. They often are not, generalizing here, but often are not great communicators. They don't know how to manage expectations. They don't know how to make trade-offs. They don't know how to say no. And so when you're building software, it's an ongoing project that requires trade-offs, great communication, and a high degree of skill. So working with junior devs who are still learning a lot of those skills just to save a few bucks is really penny wise and pound foolish. You're going to be spending more money in the long run, or you'll run out of money without getting the product that you need. Third mistake that non-technical founders make is not testing features that devs deliver. So this is frankly kind of an annoying job or annoying piece of the software development puzzle, but you've got your blueprint, which specifies how your product is going to work. The devs build it, and I'll tell you that devs don't always build what's in the blueprint. They may miss things. They may make decisions on their own that run counter to what is in the blueprint. There's a whole variety of reasons why the features that they say are done are not actually done to the point that you need them to be done to sell in the market. And so the way that you figure that out is when a dev delivers a feature, you test it and you say, does this actually match up with what it is that I need to sell to my customers? And so, typically you're going to use a piece of software to manage, a piece of project management software to manage, where features are in the development lifecycle. And eventually you will have a queue of things to test. And you're going to want to test them and make sure that they work so that they are saleable. If you don't do these things, I'll use another analogy. You're a sausage maker who, if you don't spec out what you want to build, you're not finalizing a recipe and saying, these are the recipes for the sausages we're going to build. You hire people who may never have made sausage before. They're still learning to make sausage, and you're going to get a subpar product unless you get very lucky. And then, you don't taste the sausage that your sausage makers have made. That's the sort of third piece there. You really want, before you sell it, you want to make sure that, when you're going into a demo, you've tested it, you know exactly how it works, and it's not going to fail in surprising and unexpected ways when you're showing the software to a new customer. So those are 3 potentially fatal mistakes that non-technical founders make. 1, not speccing out what to build and what done looks like. 2, not hiring experienced developers who know how to build software and have a playbook and have done it before many times. And 3, not testing features.